Hey y'all, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel. It is a beautiful spring day and we should be outside, but I'm going to head in the kitchen just for a minute to show you how to make a wonderful sauce that you can use in so many different ways. Welcome to my southern farming kitchen. So, tzatziki sauce. You either love it or hate it. I love it, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, and I certainly mean no disrespect, but tzatziki, I believe, is correct. I've already kind of started it a little bit, and the reason you see it before I've added everything is because I didn't hit record. So I was basically standing here cooking and talking to myself. I will keep it real always, guys. I'll always be me. Start with 2.5 cups of Greek yogurt. Obviously, it's Great Value brand. That's all I really use, unless Great Value just doesn't have what I need. And then a teaspoon and a half of minced garlic, also Great Value. And then a level tablespoon of Greek seasoning. I don't put any salt in this because there is a lizard trying to get in my kitchen. Woo, shoot. Yeah, I got the door open. And I don't put any salt in it because there's salt in the Greek seasoning and there's salt in the Kalamata olives. Now, the Kalamata olives are not really traditional for the tzatziki, at least not from what I've researched, but I like olives. I like them all. Black olives, green olives, purple olives. If there was a pink one, I'd eat it. This is going to have cucumbers in it. It's going to be kind of a thick sauce. I'm using an English cucumber because the skin, you can eat the skin on any cucumber, but I really prefer this. It's a thinner skin. So what I'm going to do, like you've seen me do before, is take out the seeds because there is so much water, especially in an English, well, in all cucumbers, but really in an English cucumber. It holds so much water in those seeds. So just like so. Make sure you got it out. And I've got one very big English cucumber. I cut it in half lengthwise, and then I cut those in half. So I quartered it. That's what I did. Just like that. And we eat this with, you know, raw vegetables. You can eat it with crackers. Melody likes it with crackers. And I like it with cucumber slices to pick up the cucumber dip. So it's like a big old dose of cucumber. And tonight, I'm going to heat up some meatballs. Just frozen meatballs. Yes, I can make meatballs, but I think the older you get, the simpler you try to do things, and you realize that, yes, you can do it, and it's great that you can do it, but why? Alright, so what I'll do is I'll heat up some meatballs. I'll make a Greek salad, and we'll have a little side of tzatziki, and we'll dip our meatballs in that, and it'll be fantastic. Alright, let me get these cucumbers ready here, and I'll show you what I do for the next step. So, fresh dill is absolutely necessary, in my opinion, but you know, I tell people that recipes are what you make them. If you don't like dill, don't put dill in it. But for me and mine, it's got to have dill, and I use a whole ½ ounce of dill. You see these, they come at, you know, well, this one's from Walmart, and it's the whole thing. I use the whole thing. So I usually don't trim it too much, you know, because you're going to cut it up, but the thicker part of the stems, I really don't want those, so give me just a second here and I will get this dill cleaned up. Add the dill and give it a fold. I'd say a stir, but you don't want to stir it hard. You really don't. I can't, you know, I can't express that enough that you just really want to fold it together so you don't lose that thickness. And see, it's you say, well, that's a lot of green. Well, if you've ever had tzatziki, you know there's actually a lot of dill in it. And that's just how it's supposed to be. Like I said, if you want to add like parsley, add parsley. I mean, it's your recipe. Okay. Cucumbers. I want these diced fairly thin. And really tiny. I mean, really, really tiny. So we're going to go in here and be very careful and make them very small. And get these diced up. And we'll get the olives put in. And then we're going to let it chill. Just give it a fold. And I actually will taste it at this point and see if it needs more Greek seasoning. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why that is, but you'll see it's rather thick, rather chunky. That's how I like mine. If you know, you can add less cucumber if you don't want it chunky. You don't have to add the olives. I love recipes because there is just so much you can do to make it yours. A lot of people say, oh, you can't do that. You can't add that. Yes, you can. Don't pay them any mind. You do whatever you want to your recipe. People rule the world with a cookbook. I've never in my life. All right, now. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. And give it a stir. And I'm going to cover this. And I'm going to let it chill for 2 to 3 hours. And when I come back here, if I can talk, when I come back here, I'll show you how we eat it, which is the best part. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. So the tzatziki's been in the refrigerator for about an hour and 15 minutes or so. And what I'm going to do now real quick is add some fresh lemon juice. You guys know I love lemon. So just put your strainer right over the top. Let's give it a good swirl here. The strainer will catch your seeds. And sometimes I use a whole lemon. I think today I'm just going to use a half because it's got a lot of juice. Okay. Little kitchen trick. Take this. Squeeze it. If you still wash dishes in the sink, which I do. I don't want a dishwasher. It's just a choice. Take that. Squeeze it into your dishwater. Throw it in there, rind and all. Wash your dishes. They come out extra clean. And they smell amazing. Just a little trick from my grandmother to yours. Yes, half a lemon. If you've got one as juicy as this one, half a lemon is all you need. We're going to fold that lemon juice in. Yeah, I don't need a whole lemon. It would be way too much with a whole. That is a super juicy lemon. Ooh, I'm going to make me a glass of tea with that. Alright, so here's this. Woof, 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 woof. Alright, so we're going to put it back in the fridge. Well, if you heard somebody say knock, knock, that was, you know, my back door is open if I'm in the kitchen. And yeah, so we had a we had company show up and he was going knock knock. Anyway, real life. So I stirred in the lemon juice. I'm going to cover it back up. I'm going to stick it back in the fridge for another hour, 2, 3, 10, whatever. It's up to you. And then I'll be back here in just a little bit and show you what we got. So it's been about 2.5 hours or so since I added the lemon juice and they couldn't wait anymore. So I sliced up some radishes and some cucumbers, and there's a few Kalamata olives, probably just for me. But Melody's in there looking for her favorite crackers, and everybody's been outside working. It is so beautiful. So something cold and refreshing to snack on when they come in to get a little bit of air. It hits the spot, guys. So this is a wonderful, wonderful tzatziki recipe. So simple. Well, I enjoyed that so much, guys, and I hope you did too, and I hope it was real for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button, like, and comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. God bless.